I recently had the opportunity to go to a council meeting at Evangelical in Waynesboro, and Pastor Dennis Beaver asked the church council, as I was with them, to share a story where they had encountered God or Jesus in their lives in a meaningful way, maybe even the first time that they had those kind of encounters. And the stories we heard were so powerful. Each person talked about a life-changing moment. Some of these were so unexpected, and these stories talked about perhaps even very dark times in their lives where the light of Christ shone in their life. In each story, there was an openness to seeing God coming into their lives. In Advent, we'll hear stories each Sunday from Matthew's Gospel about people preparing to meet Jesus for the first time. John the Baptist will prepare them for Jesus' coming. And in the Christmas stories, we'll hear about the Magi who had been traveling for months to discover and encounter Jesus. And most significantly, Mary, in her openness in the Annunciation, she prepared herself for an encounter with the divine in her very life. All of these stories talk about how people are preparing to encounter Christ in their lives. And I think this is a great opportunity for us in our spiritual lives to think about how it is that we encounter Jesus in our lives. And I know that we all encounter God in a splash of water at baptism, and each Sunday as we share communion in bread and wine. But I want you to think back on the stories in your life where you truly felt God's presence, where you truly encountered Jesus. And then, like Mary, in this season of Advent, be open once again to the coming of Christ into your life. And know that we can be open even in the darkest times of our lives, because Christ will come as the light of the world for us. Season of Advent is the season in which we prepare for Christ's coming and the entering of the light of Christ into our lives. On behalf of the whole Synod staff, I hope and pray that you have an expectant Advent and a joyous Christmas. God bless.